Alright, here we go, guys. So, I wanted to show how I put my raw books in my collection because I like slabs. I love slabs, how you can like see the backs of the comics. Uh, and sometimes I get bummed out, it just doesn't feel as cool to be like that. So, what I tried using lately, and I like it a lot, is these Ultra Pro. Let's get one of these out. If you order them by the case, it's cheaper, at least my local guy. Current size comics, I think that's all they have. Yeah, it's got this little nook so you can like display it on the wall or whatever. I don't do that. Make sure you keep your expensive stuff in the safety deposit box. Anyway, so what I like to do is have one of these, and I use a mylite. Let's see, which one do I use? I keep these so I don't forget what I buy, because it's always a pain in the ass when I have to choose what to get. So yeah, standard. I like mylites too, better than mylite plus. Gerber? Yep, Gerber. And then for I use the clear backing boards. I've used this kind and this kind. This kind, Slab Pro. They seem the same. I don't know. There's probably a difference, and for all I know, this plastic is not good for your comic. So once we find that out, hopefully not the hard way, or if we find it out, then well, we'll be back to the Gerber full backs, which I like. All right, this is from the comic Skin. I got Silver Age. Put the Silver Age in the standard comic size mylite. So I'll do it on I only like to do it on really great books because it's pretty pricey. So got this FF, had it for a while, but new to this method of display or keeping, whatever. Right. I always get rid of the tape. And I like to, as I've been told by dealers before, let the backing board do the work. So I usually like to let the backing board do the work. Pull this guy out. Pretty hot book right now, I guess. Thankfully I got it before it was too crazy. I love Silver Raw because the stories are just so great. Golden Age, they're more fragile. I don't read them, and frankly the stories I have read aren't very good, but these Kirby Lees, I can go back to at least every 5 years. I read some of them. And I was thinking back to why I loved what got me into the Silver Age so much, because it wasn't, I grew up in the 80s, so what I can think of that really got me into it was this book right here. And I didn't plan on doing this as part of the video, but oh well. Marvel Saga. Pretty cheap now, but man, as a kid, came out in 85, and at 85, I loved this. It just presented everything as it was. I don't think it was totally accurate as far as timeline, but it was awesome. And there's new art mixed with old art. I mean, I didn't really know what was going on back then, but yeah, I guess that could have been happening the same. Well, yeah, I mean, he's super old, right? So who knows when that was. Anyway, I loved, and it showed the original covers in the back. It was so cool. And what else? I think there's, yeah, and it tells you what's really cool is it tells you like, let's see, does it do it in this part one? I'm not sure if it does here. Oh yeah, there we go. It tells you like where all the art is from, which is really cool. And then like, yeah, like some of it's Avengers 227, Alpha Flight 2, FF1, FF 273, The Thing. But and sometimes they actually do make new art for this as well. Anyway, it's a cool series. I think went up to issue 25. Okay, back to what we're doing. Yes, I gotta keep making sure my phone doesn't shut off or I run out of room. So sorry for the breaks. Yeah, I mean I can look in this real quick. Great book. You know, I'm suspecting this has been pressed and because it's got this spine roll that I swear since I've had it is like creeping up a little. See this top part? I swear it's like regressing a tad. I don't know if that's really true. Maybe I just didn't notice it at first. But, and I don't really know much about pressing either. I don't, if I could get a book unpressed, I guess I would choose that. It's a selling point, right? Anyway, I would guess just by looking at these little, I don't know if you can see this at all, looking at these little tiny marks here. You can't probably see that, but you could look at some creases and stuff and just, it just feels so flat. I don't know. Maybe it's not pressed, who knows. But, great book. I did get it slabbed, and I really dislike these papers in the front. Because sometimes if the book's old, you'll see it, and that sucks. Oh, that's a great panel right there. He's reading the Hulk. Something cool. Yeah, here we go. I love that. Now on sale, Hulk 1. Need we say more? I guess not. You know what? I read this book recently, and because I was contemplating selling it since it's hot. But man, and I think, you know, I usually think these like pirate stuff is cheesy, but I mean, damn, Doom sends them back in time. I mean, that's just awesome. He has a time machine. Look at that. All right, well, here you go. Do this errand for me. Go back in time and get me this crap. He's just insanely awesome as a bad guy. And I love the whole backstory about him. Yeah, him in college with Reed. That's so cool. Anyway. Yeah, way off track. Okay. So yes, we got this full back. That's what I usually use. Alright, so when you get these are usually in packs of 10, these guys, and you want to peel them off. Just cool, because they don't get they get dirty pretty fast. Let me pull that off, both sides. Now one thing I noticed, you want to be real careful if you put really beat up and not even brittle, just like lots of little tiny pieces, very, very fragile book in this, especially when, like, only when you first take it out, because there's tons of static. You know, actually this one doesn't feel as bad as the other ones. The ones from Slab Pro I felt were even worse. But you would not want to gently put your book down and like have it, the static, like grab like a you know, corner piece that's almost fallen off and almost gone. It would totally rip that right off, I think. So just be careful. So then, put this guy in there. Sorry if I'm going off camera. Back. new tape. I actually usually like to put the tape going like this, but since this was used already and I don't have time, I'll do that later. But yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Seeing like that. And then, but you know, you could drop it or whatever. So that's where this guy comes in. Put that guy in there. Comes in plastic as well. You know, I've tried to make this video like a billion times, and it's so hard to get set up as far as like time, being tired from work, you know, taking care of a kid, or just all the like lighting, and oh my god, like you guys are awesome for doing so many videos. It's definitely not as easy as you might think. Yeah, how does this work? Oh yeah, so how this works is pretty cool. You know, it's not the most sturdy thing for sure because it's held on by magnets, but I don't know, it's pretty sturdy. I mean, you don't want to drop this either for sure, but I like it the way it looks. Let's see how it goes. Put that guy in there. Down here. And then boom. There you go. Let's see. Come up a little closer. Sorry if there's glare. But you know, it feels like a slab almost. Let's see, I'll compare it to a newer slab. This is a book I got recently. Let's see. I really can't tell if I'm holding this right because I got my phone on this giant tripod thing that I rigged up with like rubber bands. It's ridiculous. But hey, it's working. So I think, you know, I think the Doctor Strange has nicer colors, so it'll probably look better. But you know, some stuff there's too much plastic and it just looks like crap. I think this is pretty good. One thing I want to show you guys, it's a bummer, is that it does not work. So, Golden Age book, and this is actually, it's a this one, Golden Age, as far as Golden Age go, this is one of the like smaller ones as far as width. Yeah, I mean the book, yeah, sure, if you want to put it in there by itself without a bag or anything, would fit, but I would never do that. And yeah, just can't, you can't even fit this book in those bags, no way. So there's that. Let me go ahead and put this back up. Yeah, it's got these. It's pretty cool how it has that. I mean, if you want to hang them out, take them out, you know, for a spin, hang them all up, look at them. Ooh, yeah, looks pretty good. I'll show you. Oh boy, camera's gonna fall down. Show you how some other books look in there. Yeah, one thing about that FF is the gray. It's always not the greatest, you know, these grays. Marvel. Let's see how it looks with that guy. Oh, I feel like it's a little bluer. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this Iron Man. Interesting. I like the red in that Iron Man. Let's see. Compared to this guy. Oh, okay, that's more of the same blue. looks like the same blue. Oh, sorry for the glares. You know, there's another book that, oh, that blue just makes it look so drab for what it is. I love the cover, but I wish, I mean, it just could be so much cooler looking, this guy. So, yeah, the red's nicer in this than the FF. I'm not sure how dark that red is supposed to be. Let's see it next to this guy. Speaking of reds, you know, next to this, here, let me move it. Move some of this. That's my old FF1. Forget about getting it now, right? That's supposed to be white. It's ridiculous. Looks bad. I mean, I'm really happy with it for sure, but it's just, I wish the whites are such a pain. And if it's too pristine, then you see the wording or whatever on the back of the cover, like from the back page coming through, and I really dislike that. So whites are tough. And this guy is, that's better. Still not that white. I mean, if you compare it to, I don't know if I got it right close. Let's see. Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, I was going to show the giant size. This is a lot wider, but I don't know where it is. So, let's see. But they're really great, these things. I mean, I love being able to hold it like a real comic book. I mean, you know, like, and you know, it's kind of cool not having the dumbass label there. I like the book. Grade, you know, it doesn't matter as long as I like to get it as low as I can in price and grade. That still brings me the most joy when I'm holding it and looking at it, because that's the most important. So anyway, it's fun. Roll these guys out. Don't do it very often. Okay. Show it all. No, too many. Oh, sorry, dude. Definitely an expensive key, but not key enough. They all have a, not all of them, but most of these early Marvels have really kind of dumb backs. So this one is like on so many, it's ridiculous. I do like the red on this. Let's get the deep red. What was I looking at the reds? That's a good one. Or is it this? It's, sorry, glare. Put that there. You know, these cases do tend to scratch kind of easily, but I have this solvent I know that's real easy to clean everything with, and all these scratches come out. You know, here's a real book. All right, so thanks guys, I hope you liked it. Knights of Old, and you know, hopefully I'll be able to do some more of these. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. I'm sure Well, there's a lot of things I can talk about. All right. Ta-ta for now.